JBN, we keep you informed. I am Michelle Jones, and in the news, police find a gun under debris during operation. A team of officers assigned to the St. Catherine North Police Division seized one Smith & Wesson .357 Magnum revolver during a joint police-military operation on Angels Drive in Spanish Town, St. Catherine yesterday. The police were reportedly in the area about 5:55 a.m. when the premises was searched and the illegal weapon was seen wrapped in a plastic bag beside a door of a house under a pile of debris. No one was arrested in relation to this seizure. Man dies after being hit by a car in St. Thomas. A St. Andrew man is dead after being hit by a motor car along the St. Thomas Main Road yesterday afternoon. He has been identified as 57-year-old Wayne Ewan, who was employed to the National Water Commission. It is reported that about 12:15, Ewan, who was traveling on a Toyota Coaster bus from Kingston, exited the vehicle upon reaching Albion in St. Thomas. He was attempting to cross the road from the rear of the bus when he reportedly walked into the path of a white Toyota Corolla motor vehicle which was traveling in the opposite direction. He was hit by the vehicle, killing him on the spot. Ewan's death is the third road fatality to be recorded in St. Thomas since the start of the year, with the second occurring just a few days ago. Over the weekend, two pedestrians were allegedly hit by a car being driven by a man said to be under the influence. This resulted in the death of 17-year-old Alia Jemison of East Albion in the parish. Her cousin has been hospitalized. Catfish freed of murder. 31-year-old Central Kingston laborer Dwight Leslie, popularly known as Catfish, was today freed of murder charges in the Supreme Court after his attorney Peter Champagny, QC, successfully argued that the case against his client could not stand up to scrutiny. Leslie, who since Monday had been on trial for the murder of 21-year-old Anthony Barnes on June 1, 2007, had elected to have his case tried by a judge alone without a jury. Prosecutors led evidence that Leslie, along with others, at 10:30 on the night of June 1, 2007, shot Barnes, killing him. According to the prosecutors, the killing was witnessed by Barnes' father, who subsequently died, but whose written statement was relied upon in the trial against Leslie. Champagny, however, at the end of the case of the prosecution, was successful in submitting to the trial judge, Justice L. Pusey, that the quality of the identification evidence was poor. It emerged during the trial in cross-examination of the scene of crime witnesses that the area was dark, and therefore the witness's ability to see who killed his son was poor. Not even the king is above the law, judge said to Beenie Man. Dancehall artist Moses Beenie Davis was fined $150,000 or 35 days in jail when he appeared for sentencing before the St. Elizabeth Parish Court in Black River yesterday, having previously pleaded guilty to breaches of the Disaster Risk Management Act, DRMA. Davis's attorney, Roderick Gordon, pleaded with the presiding magistrate, Justice Horace Mitchell, to show leniency to the entertainer based on the circumstances surrounding the charges. According to Gordon, no performances were taking place at the time when the police visited the location in Shrewsbury District in St. Elizabeth, where the breach was committed last November. Mr. Davis was supporting an event to raise funds with which to purchase tablets for needy children in the community. And when the police came, my client, like any other decent law-abiding citizen, introduced himself to the officers and pointed out that he was not having a session, Gordon told the court. The attorney also pointed out that since Davis was a celebrity, as is customary, his image was used as the face of the event, albeit was not actually a dancehall event. In handing down the sentencing, the judge told Davis that as the king of the dancehall, his kingship comes with responsibility. I hope when you leave this courtroom today, you let Jamaicans know that not even the king is above the law, the judge told Davis. Mr. Davis, you can either be the king of dancehall in this case, or you can just be the other guy, and I hope you're not the other guy. Davis informed the judge that in this case, he was indeed the king, not the other guy, and thanked the court for not being too harsh on him. On January 1 this year, the entertainer was summoned to the Black River Police Station, where he was charged for hosting an illegal event in Shrewsbury District on November 19, 2020. Davis was charged with breaches of the DRMA and the Noise Abatement Act by the police after he was seen at the event and subsequently identified himself to the police. The entertainer pleaded not guilty to both charges on his first appearance, when his attorney told the court that Davis was not hosting the event. In a later appearance before the court, he entered a guilty plea, admitting that he had breached the DRMA. Cell phones lead cops to alleged gangsters. The seizure of 3 cellular phones from prison inmates is said to have assisted investigators who have been probing the involvement of alleged members of the Westmoreland-based Kings Valley gang in a raft of dangerous crimes. 7 alleged members of the Kings Valley gang are facing serious charges following a year-long multi-agency investigation into their activities. They were arrested on May 6, following an operation carried out by members of the Counterterrorism and Organized Crime Investigation Branch, CTOC, Specialized Operations Branch, the Caribbean Search Center, and the K9 Division.
The persons arrested are Kevin Christopher Wilson, O.C. Bamson, Kenisha Shanice Moody. Miss Moody is a girlfriend of the Kings Valley gang leader, Derval Williams, O.C. Lukey. A subsequent search of the premises was conducted in which 15 9mm ammunitions and 9.38 ammunition were found in Miss Moody's purse. Our investigation has also revealed that Miss Moody was acting on behalf of Williams in the sale of guns and ammunition.
Williams, who the police said is the leader of the gang, and Grant were also charged with murder and conspiracy to murder. Moody, the lone female picked up during the operation, was charged with illegal possession of ammunition after 15 rounds of ammunition were reportedly found in her possession at the time of the raid. It is the second time in 3 years that the police are arresting persons they deemed to be members of the Kings Valley gang. Last July, Chief Justice Brian Sykes freed 6 men: Carlington Godfrey, Ronaldo McKennis, Williams, Kristen Grant, Lindell Powell, and Copeland Sankey after they were charged under the Anti-Gang Act in 2018. The police said that CETA commenced a probe following the seizure of the cell phones. The probe reportedly found that several crimes, to include murder, shooting, extortion, larceny among others, had been committed by the Kings Valley gang, subsequent to the dismissal of a case against them in 2020. During the investigation, an auto parts company was ordered to be temporarily closed by the court to facilitate an ongoing probe into the company's involvement with stolen vehicles. This resulted in the owner, Ted Robinson, being charged with 5 counts of unlawful possession of property and receiving stolen property, among other charges. Police said that 5 motor vehicles were seized at the premises following incidents of murders, shootings, or robberies. Health Ministry reports 15 additional COVID deaths, 83 new cases. Jamaica's COVID-19 death toll has increased by 15, with 9 of the latest reported fatalities in Manchester, as the country confirmed 83 new cases of the virus. This brings the island's death toll to 878, and the total number of confirmed cases to 47,479. According to the latest statistics from the Ministry of Health and Wellness, the latest deaths include 5 males, ages 63, 63, 64, 72 and 75, and 4 females, ages 53, 72, 73 and 80 from Manchester, 2 males from Westmoreland, ages 44 and 77, and a 77-year-old male and an 83-year-old female from St. Catherine were also among the latest deaths. A 55-year-old male from Kingston and St. Andrew and a 71-year-old male from St. Thomas also died from the virus. 2 of the newly reported deaths were previously under investigation. The deaths recorded in Manchester occurred between January and March 2021, the ministry said. Another death was today reported under investigation and 2 were reported as coincidental, one of which was previously reported under investigation. Meanwhile, the new cases consist of 46 females and 37 males with ages ranging from 1 year to 95 years. The cases were recorded in St. James, 15, Westmoreland, 14, St. Anne, 13, St. Catherine, 12, St. Mary, 9, Kingston and St. Andrew, 8, Portland, 4, Clarendon, 3, Manchester, 3, St. Elizabeth, 1, and Trelawney, 1. The ministry also reported 129 recoveries for a total 23,410. There are 22,837 active cases of the virus on the island. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.